What's up guys, it's Robin and welcome to the Robin's Nest. Today on my channel I have a really fun and simple cake to share with you guys. And if you guys know somebody who loves to knit or crochet, then this will be a great cake for you guys to recreate. So let's get into it. So for today's cake I'm starting it with two 8-inch white layers, and as you guys can see these are pretty domed, so we're going to need to trim these down so when we stack and fill our cake everything is nice and level. So I'm just going to take my cake leveler, which I've already preset, and we're just going to take the tops off of these and discard them, and then we can start to stack and fill our cake. Alright, now that our layers are prepped, we're going to go ahead and grab our cake board and our turntable. Now you guys don't actually need a turntable, but they sure do come in handy, and I absolutely love this one. It turns like butter. It makes icing the cake so much easier. And if you guys are interested in one like this, you can find the link to this one and all kinds of other fun baking stuff in the description box below. And these are affiliate links, so I don't get paid if you click, only if you buy. And if you do buy, thank you so much for supporting. It really means a lot. Alright, so let's fill this cake. So we're going to take a little bit of buttercream. We're just going to spread that on our cake board. And this is going to act as glue for our first layer to stick to. Now we're going to take that first layer, set it in place, and I want to put this a little off center because I want to put a little message on the board. So we're going to push that over a bit and then give it a press down. Now we're going to add a nice thick layer of buttercream and then our final layer of cake, and then we can do a crumb coat. So my design idea for this cake is going to be some bright pinks and purples on a bright white backdrop. So we're going to take the rest of our buttercream and we're going to get our cake covered up. So we're going to start with our crumb coat first, which is a nice thin coat all over our cake, locking in all these crumbs so nothing shows through. And then I'm going to chill it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we're going to give it a nice thick coat on the outside. Alright, our final coat is finished, and now we're going to get this back in the fridge to let it firm up really well before we put any decorations on it. And while we're waiting, we're going to start making those decorations. So we're going to get this in the fridge, and then we'll be right back. So the first decoration we're going to make is probably the simplest one, and that is the knitting needles. And instead of waiting for them to dry to be able to put them on the cake, we're going to go ahead and wrap them around some shish kebab sticks. So what I'm going to do is roll out a little bit of this gray fondant, and we're going to get it rolled out nice and thin. Then I'm going to wrap it around the sticks and use a little bit of water to hold that into place. Then we're going to smooth it out by rolling it out to give it a nice smooth finish. And then I'm going to put a little knob on the end of each one to make it look a little bit more like a knitting needle. And this is also where, if you're making your cake for somebody who likes to crochet, you would make your crochet needles instead. Okay, we finished those, and those were really simple, and I think they turned out really good too. So the next thing we're gonna work on is our little balls of yarn. So I'm gonna make 2, maybe 3, I'm not sure yet. And I'm gonna use a little bit of a pinky purple color here. I have a pretty purple, and then I also have a little bit of a yellowish green color that we're gonna mix in as well if I make the third one. So what we're gonna do is make a little tiny ball of fondant. We're just gonna roll it up nice and smooth, and then we're gonna roll out a big long snake of each color, and then we're gonna wrap that around those little balls. And you're probably gonna need a fair amount of that long skinny snake, and it will make your job a lot easier if you have an extruder. But if not, there's a couple of different techniques you can use. You can roll it out in long skinny pieces with your hands just like that, or you can actually roll it out fairly thick in a big piece, and you can cut strips, and then you can use your fingers or a fondant smoother to roll that out and make it smooth. So both tips work really well. You can try whichever one you like, and you guys can let me know which one you like best in the comment section down below. And there are my little balls of yarn. They were so simple to make, and I think they turned out so sweet. I can't wait to see them on the cake. Alright, so the next decorations we're going to make are going to be some crocheted flowers and hearts. Now, I can't actually crochet fondant, obviously, and I don't have a mold, so that's going to be a little bit tricky. But I do have some cutters, some hearts and some flowers, and I did create a stencil of a knitted pattern. So we're going to lay this on our fondant and we're going to mark it off, and we're going to make a couple of these actually. Then we're going to use our cutters to cut out the shapes we need, and they should look like they were knitted. Fingers crossed, hopefully they turn out all right. So I'll show you guys what they look like as soon as I finish them up. Alright, so I finished all my little knitted flowers and I think they turned out super cute, and I even made some little leaves too. Now I didn't make any little hearts. I thought I would save them because you know what I think would look really cute? Some little ordnate buttons decorating the middle of the flowers and kind of scattered all over the cake as well. So we're going to take our remaining colors here and we're going to roll those out. I'm going to use all my little hole punches here, my hearts and my flowers, as you guys can see there. And I also have a bunch of different sizes of piping tips that I'm going to use to make round ones too. So we're going to get those rolled out, get those finished, and then I can put everything on the cake and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And ta-da! Here it is, guys! Didn't it turn out super stinking cute? I absolutely love it. It turned out so much better than I even thought it would. And you know, I really love to crochet, so I would love to get this for my birthday. And I think anybody who knits or crochets would too. So I really hope you guys liked the cake and you enjoyed the video. And if you did, you know what to do. Leave me a big thumbs up and leave me lots of love in the comment section too. And if you haven't done so already and you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you receive a notification every time I post a new video. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, and if you try out any of my creations, don't forget to tag me at my Insta at therobinsnest83. Bye!